Wait, what? Stray Kids made it into Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia for 2025? Yes, you heard that right. The same group that started from a survival show just got listed among Asia's most influential young innovators, entrepreneurs, and global changemakers. But hold on, how did 8 young men from South Korea, once just trainees with a dream, end up being recognized by one of the most prestigious business magazines in the world? Is this purely because of their global popularity? Or is there something deeper, something that even fans might not fully realize yet? Today, we're diving into the full story behind this incredible achievement. From the group's humble beginnings, their relentless hustle, their rise to global fame, and how they broke barriers to earn a spot on Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia 2025. This isn't just about fame. It's about impact, creativity, and the kind of influence that reshapes culture. This is the rise of Stray Kids and how they conquered the world one chaotic beat at a time. Let's rewind to 2017. JYP Entertainment launched a survival show called Stray Kids with a mission to form a new K-pop group that would challenge industry norms. And from that show came 8 young men who refused to follow the rules. They weren't about the usual flower boy image or sweet pop concepts. They came in with raw energy, fierce lyrics, and that chaotic charm that would eventually become their signature. Bang Chan emerged as the leader, a producer, songwriter, and the heart of the group. Han and Changbin brought rapid-fire rap and emotional depth. Felix became instantly recognizable for his deep, resonant voice. Hyunjin and Lee No embodied the term visual kings. And Singmin and IN anchored the group with their powerful, steady vocals. In 2018, Stray Kids debuted with their EP, I Am Not. Almost immediately, it went platinum. Critics and fans started to realize that this wasn't just another idol group. They were something new, something bold. While most K-pop acts leaned toward polished pop and vibrant aesthetics, Stray Kids came crashing in with industrial beats, aggressive soundscapes, and lyrics that dug deep into identity, fear, and ambition. They weren't singing about love, they were singing about life. And that struck a chord. Because everyone at some point feels lost. Everyone questions who they are. Stray Kids gave that feeling a soundtrack. They didn't just entertain, they empowered. Fast forward to 2022, Stray Kids released Ordinary, and that's when everything changed. The album topped the Billboard 200 chart, making them only the third K-pop group in history to achieve that milestone, following BTS and Super M. It wasn't just a victory, it was a statement. A message that K-pop's new generation had arrived, and Stray Kids were leading the charge. Fans flooded social media with celebration. On Twitter, or should we say X, hashtags Stray Kids Billboard #1 and hashtag SKZ World Domination trended worldwide for days. Memes, edits, and fan tears filled every feed. But Forbes didn't notice them for just breaking records. What stood out was their authenticity. Unlike many idol groups who rely on external producers, Stray Kids create their own music. The trio, Bang Chan, Changbin, and Han, collectively known as Three Racha, write, compose, and produce almost everything. They're not just performers, they're architects of sound. From God's Menu to S-Class, every song carries that Stray Kids DNA. Chaotic, innovative, unapologetically themselves. That's what Forbes values. Because Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia isn't about who's the most famous. It's about who's shaping the future. And Stray Kids are redefining what it means to be a global artist in the digital era. They don't follow trends. They set them. So why exactly did Forbes select Stray Kids for the 30 Under 30 Asia list in 2025? The answer lies beyond their music. According to Forbes, Stray Kids found global popularity by following their instincts, producing rock hits with a noisier, more industrial sound than the usual K-pop group. They're innovators, artists who trust their instincts over formulas. In a world where conformity often equals success, Stray Kids thrive on rebellion. Their art isn't just catchy, it's disruptive. Forbes recognized them not merely as entertainers, but as cultural innovators. They blend Korean artistry with global trends while staying true to who they are. In 2023, they were included in Time magazine's Next Generation Leaders list. In 2024, they performed at the American Music Awards, delivering one of the most talked about performances of the night. And now in 2025, Forbes officially places them among Asia's most influential young figures. The recognition isn't just about fame or sales. It's about cultural footprint. Stray Kids' impact extends into fashion, branding, and digital influence. They've partnered with brands like Tommy Hilfiger, Versace, and Samsung, setting new standards for how idols connect with global audiences. They've turned individuality into a brand, creativity into currency, and chaos into art. That's why Forbes noticed them. They represent the new creative economy, where authenticity and innovation are more powerful than perfection. Of course, the moment Forbes published their 2025 list, the internet exploded. Fans, known as stays, flooded every corner of social media. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everyone was talking about it. Posts and edits read, "From survival show to Forbes, my boys did that." And "JYP, you raised legends." Memes surfaced of Bang Chan holding a Forbes trophy, Felix being dubbed Mr. Deep Voice of Finance, and Hyunjin just trending for existing. Even other fandoms joined in, congratulating the group and acknowledging that Stray Kids truly earned this moment. Korean media covered it extensively, with headlines calling it a victory for artistry and authenticity. Netizens praised their work ethic, humility, and undeniable talent. Comments like, "They deserve this more than anyone," flooded forums. For a group once called too experimental, Stray Kids have now proven that risk pays off. They turned chaos into culture, and now that culture is being honored by global institutions. In a world obsessed with perfection, Stray Kids showed that imperfection, raw emotion, passion, and noise can also be beautiful. They've redefined success on their own terms. Many fans now believe that Stray Kids are leading the next wave of K-pop. If BTS opened the global door, Stray Kids are the ones blowing it wide open for the next generation. Being named in Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia isn't just another trophy. It's validation. Validation for every sleepless night in the studio, every time they doubted themselves, every risk they took that people once called too much. It's a reminder that genuine creativity can't be ignored forever. From practicing in cramped rooms to selling out stadiums across continents, Stray Kids' journey reflects what Forbes stands for: innovation, resilience, and global influence. They're no longer just idols. They're visionaries shaping modern youth culture. This recognition also signals something bigger, a new era for K-pop, one that values artistry and individuality as much as choreography and visuals. Forbes isn't just celebrating their music, it's celebrating their message, that you don't have to fit in to succeed, that being different is your greatest strength. And for millions of young fans around the world, that hits home. Because Stray Kids remind them that you can be messy, creative, emotional, and still change the world. And that's the story behind Stray Kids' incredible achievement, making it onto Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia 2025. From trainees fighting for debut, to topping Billboard charts, to standing alongside Asia's most influential young leaders, this is a full circle moment that proves dreams do come true when you refuse to give up. So what's next for Stray Kids? Will they make it onto Forbes' Global 30 Under 30? Or maybe even take home a Grammy someday? Whatever happens next, one thing is clear. The world isn't just watching Stray Kids anymore. The world is recognizing them. Their story is proof that you can start from the bottom and still rise to global recognition without losing your identity. So what do you think? What's the next milestone Stray Kids will conquer? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more stories about the artists redefining pop culture today. Because this isn't just news, it's